Now, detectives from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and Anti-Terror Unit have nabbed 6 more suspects, among them the wife and father to the suicide bomber in the Tuesday 14 Riverside terror attack. Suhaila, mwalim, bakari, wife to muhir, Khalid, riziki, and khalid, jumaane, riziki, father to the 25-year-old terrorist, were apprehended in Mombasa and are being detained to explain their interactions with the attacker before and during the terror attack. And as Francis Gashuri reports, investigators have cast their net to Lamu, Mombasa, Nairobi, Meru, and Eldoret.
25-year-old Muhir Khalid Riziki's escapades at the 14 Riverside Drive on Tuesday have landed his immediate family members in trouble. The suicide bomber was born and brought up in Majengo area, Mombasa County, before he fled to Somalia in 2014 to join the Al-Shabaab terror group. Detectives today raided Bakari estate in Mombasa County and arrested Muhir's wife Suhaila mwalim bakari and are holding her for investigations through the weekend. She was, according to intelligence reports, in contact with Muhir between November and December last year and failed to disclose this to police officers even after her husband was declared a wanted terror suspect. Khalid Jumaane Riziki, father to the 25-year-old terrorist, was also nabbed in Majengo area, Mombasa, and like her daughter-in-law, will be a guest of the state this weekend as detectives seek to unravel more details on the Dusit D2 attack. Muhir sneaked back into the country on Sunday through El Wak in Mandera County, headed to Takaba before settling in Moyale town. He then left for Nairobi aboard a Moyale Raha bus, and as soon as he arrived in the city, he set off for Gwango Estate Moshadha village, Kiambu County, where Ali Salim Gishunge resided. Gishunge was the Tuesday attack's master planner and hosted Muhir for a briefing on his role in the incident. Muhir, who arrived earlier at the 14 Riverside Drive on Tuesday, was tasked with blowing himself up outside the Secret Gardens restaurant, trigger panic and anxiety, which would be a signal to his colleague attackers to join in and spray with bullets those fleeing from the scene. But luckily, a disconnect in the timing between Muhir and the other attackers enabled more people to escape. Detectives say Muhir was recruited into the terror world by Ramadan Hamisi Kufungwa, now in Somalia, after attending prayers at Musa Mosque in Mombasa that was for almost a decade associated with radicalization, recruitment of Al-Shabaab, and religious extremism. Efforts to flush out the radical elements have been ongoing. Police also raided Parkside Hotel in Kitui town and arrested 3 foreigners and 1 Kenyan in connection to the Tuesday attack. Detectives are, however, still scratching their heads over the whereabouts of Mariam Abdi, who is said to have ferried from Lamu to Nairobi through Mombasa the weapons that were used on Tuesday. Investigators camping in Lamu, Mombasa, Isiolo, Meru, Nairobi and Uasin Gishu counties to nab more terror suspects and those linked to the attack 4 days ago. Meanwhile, police arrested 3 terror suspects in Garissa as they attempted to cross into Kenya from Somalia.
Following what happened in Nairobi, we have just put all the security officers along the border from Mandera, Wajir and Garissa respectively to be on high alert, to be very vigilant and intercept and interrogate any person who is suspected to be harboring serious motives.
Police also recovered a cache of weapons from the suspects. Francis Gashuri, Citizen TV.